Hi guys, this is Sports Talk with Kai, and this is the first episode on Moon, and I have two guests on the show, Noah Picton and Atlee Simon.
Yay!
So I'm going to ask them a few questions, so let's get into it. How old are you guys?
I'm 22.
I'm 22 years old. I think I'm older than Atlee though.
Yeah,
I'm not,
by a couple months.
but no, same age.
So, where did you go for high school?
Sure, I went to Leboldis, Dr. Martin Leboldis High School. I really didn't have a choice. Both my older sisters went there, so I was kind of just persuaded to go to Leboldis, but it ended up being a great school. I had a lot of fun there.
Yeah, and I went to a school called Harvest City Christian Academy here in the city. It's a small private school, so I went there from K to 12. So all 13 years of my schooling was done there, and I graduated only with 23 people, so a bit different than where Noah went.
When did you guys start playing football?
Jeez, I would have started playing. I think I would have started with touch football. I would have been seven or 8 years old. Then I got into Regina minor football here in the city. Played 5 years of that, and then up through high school into the university. So I don't know about my math, but quite a few years.
Yeah, I never played any flag, but I started RMF when I was about 9. So I was young when I started RMF, and I've just been doing it ever since. So yeah, been a while, a long time.
Goes by quick though.
Yeah, very much so.
What is your favorite thing about football?
For me, it's just fun to play with your friends. Really, you get to go out and hang out with your buddies on the practice field, and you put in all the hard work, and then come the weekend or come game day, you get to see your work kind of play out under the lights. So just to kind of do that with guys like Atlee and my cousin Mitch Picton, to play a sport, to play a game with people you're so close with, it's a pretty good experience. That's what I would say I like most about it.
Yeah, I would agree with Noah, and I think I can attest by saying that one of the best parts is scoring touchdowns, especially as an offensive guy. There's no better feeling than getting in the end zone, or in Noah's case, throwing a touchdown. So that's probably one of my favorite aspects of football.
Tell us about the Seaville Combine.
It was kind of a dream for, I'm sure, both of us to get that invite, and kind of go through that experience. I don't think growing up as a kid in Regina, you grow up watching the Riders, and you kind of strive to get to that level. So just having the opportunity to show the scouts and those teams what you can do, and kind of prove to yourself that you can, that your dream's almost there. So that was a really cool experience.
For me, it's kind of like that last step before going to professional football. So it's a stepping stone that not a lot of people have the opportunity to do. So it is an honor to be invited. And from my standpoint, I had lots of fun, mostly because I ran a faster 40 time than Atlee.
Hey,
so not a lot of people suspected that, but I actually ran faster than Atlee did. I think I jumped higher than Atlee did. I kind of put him to shame a little bit. So that's kind of my proudest moment from the combine.
Do you have any advice for me or people like me that are just starting out football? Do you have any advice?
Man, just enjoy it when you're young. I think the biggest thing is, like Noah said, it goes by so fast, and football is such a great game. I think all of my best friends that I have now were made through playing football, and it is really a brotherhood, and there's no better game than football. So enjoy it while you're young, because once it gets older, it kind of gets serious. But through your ages of playing flag and RMF, just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I would say the exact same thing. Looking back, what kind of kept me going through football is, I had fun doing it. Right, I didn't take it too seriously when I was your age. It was just another game that I got to go play in the backyard with my buddies, or you go out to the playground, and that's really where my love for the game started. And I kind of keep that same enthusiasm to practices now, because I think as soon as you start to treat it like a job or like work, you'll sometimes get tired of it. So for you, just go out there and have fun with your buddies, play the game, and really enjoy it for what it is, and don't take it too seriously.
Who is your favorite football player?
my favorite player right now is Le'Veon Bell, who plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know, just the way, the unique running style and his ability to do everything on the football field. And I wouldn't say I admire him off the field, but definitely on the field, I think he's a pretty cool guy. So he's definitely my favorite player right now.
What do you think about Bell, Kai? Do you like him?
Sure.
I'll let you ask the questions.
Mine would be Tom Brady. Greatest quarterback of all time. Always gives Le'Veon and the Steelers a tough go. So yeah, I think it's just what he's done for so long. Obviously, you can't argue that he's the best. So his Super Bowls, all of his records, and he just seems to be getting better and better each year. So I'm definitely a fan of his and someone that I try to emulate on the field.
What do you think about Brady?
Everyone likes Brady now. Come on, you gotta like Brady.
Well, my favorite player is OBJ.
He's gonna come to the Patriots. Did you hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think the Patriots they're just trading up a lot of the receivers, but they're being given first round. They have 2 first-round draft picks, and the Giants said that they're not shopping them, but they would think about it for 2 first-round draft picks. So
How do you feel about that?
him and Tom might be teaming up. Then we can watch NFL Sunday together.
Dream come true.
What is your favorite football team? Probably the same.
My favorite, the Regina Rams, man.
Hey,
That's my
there you
favorite
go.
team, right? No, I like the Rams. I think every kid from Regina likes the Riders, of course. But then you go to the NFL and like I said, the Patriots. So just because of Tom.
Yeah, and I'm the same Rams, and then growing watching the Riders, and then for sure the Steelers. Been a Steelers fan ever since I was a little kid.
What position do you play in football?
I play running back, and a little bit of receiver, but I've played running back ever since my first year of RMF, so it's been my only position I've ever played. I played a little bit of defense in high school, but definitely running back's been my main position.
I play quarterback, and I'm the backup holder on the team. So when the kicker kicks extra points, if the starting holder gets hurt, then I go in. So it's not a very important job, but I always stay ready. I take a lot of pride in it.
Well, my position that I played in RMF was running back most of the time.
Hey, there we go.
Was the whole time.
They give me some.
And what is your jersey number?
He has it right.
We got it on number 4. Yep, that's me.
I grew up always being number 32 in RMF, and then once I got into high school, my high school coach didn't really give me a choice. He just gave me 36, and then I just happened to get 36 with the Rams again. I didn't even ask for it or anything, so I went from 32 now to 36.
Are you good at football?
Depends who you ask. If you ask my mother, she would say I'm very good at football. But I think I think I can speak for Atlee and myself. You know, we don't really like to brag about ourselves. As a competitor, you always think you can be better. So I'm not as good as I should be. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you're always trying to get better every time you go out on the field and practice. So I mean, I think I've done well for myself up to this point, but there's a lot more I want to accomplish in the game of football for sure.
Are you good at football?
Yeah.
You need to work on your humility.
What?
All right, we'll talk about it later.
You're not learning any lessons from OBJ in that sense.
Do you guys want to sign my shirt, my Ram shirt?
Absolutely.
Love to. Yeah. Let's see this thing. You bring it over here, or we come to you? All right. You go first. Just look at that. It's a nice T-shirt.
Anywhere you want me to
Yeah.
go?
You want to-
Anywhere? Alright. My signature on shirts.
It's
Yes,
tough.
very difficult. Alright. This is a lot more fancy than mine, so I have to work on that for sure.
There you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on to the show. Tune in next time for episode 2. See ya.